Hello Internet, my name is MsBitters. This is my gaming channel, and this is another episode of Some Distant Memory. I decided to pause so I could take a break and eat some dinner, and I'm really glad that I did, because I noticed that there's like a save option. I don't know why. I was assuming that the game was auto-saving all the way through it. I don't know if it does or not, but I suddenly got really nervous. Like, oh no, what if I lost my game? So, you know, maybe keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure. So, last episode we finished off with the memory of finding out that the grandfather had passed away. So now we have to figure out other rooms to go through. So I can't go any further that way. So I've got those rooms up there and this room down here. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna backtrack a little. Lots of things in this room. Oh, it's gonna be more poetry. Stop it. If you missed my other episodes, I highly recommend that you go back and watch those. I'm going to put them all in one playlist. It's kind of worthwhile so that you understand what's happening in this game. I personally hate poetry, and I have no shame in hiding that. And this game has really bad poetry in it. And it bothers me because I have to read it out loud and it makes me feel dirty. Flyover, A Quiet Place, poems by Emmy. On the plane, he said, "You live in a state I fly over." I asked, "What's it like meeting the line your points connect?" He said, "If I had known, I would have driven instead. I wish I could say I took him to the shadows, his planes cast on amber fields, and showed him a beauty you can't see from the sky." I didn't mean to read that one first. I love this poem. It flows really well, but is Texas a flyover state? Nope, she wrote this in college. She went to school in Indiana before she had me and moved back to Texas. I feel like these post-it notes are supposed to be words. I feel like these post-it notes are supposed to be little notes between Rick and maybe like a future wife or friend or something, because of the tense and the way that these people are referenced. That's just kind of what it feels like. Oh, I can't examine the fridge. Of course not. InView Monthly, June. Filling the top spot on the InView watch list is the talented mind behind indie darling The Teacher's Assistant. Emmy Barron has received a nod from the Academy for both Best Writing and Directorial debut following a successful theatrical release. The film's deliciously awkward romance tells the story of a young college student falling head over heels for her poetry professor. While catching the eye of many critics, the all too real depiction of a love-struck student has caused some to wonder whether the work is autobiographical in nature. Uh-oh. Is Rick's father a professor? This won't be Emmy Barron's first time in the spotlight, mind you. 3 years ago, she wrote surprise hit Daughter of Oil, the heart-wrenching tale of an oil tycoon's child forced to betray her father's darkest secret. Rumor has it she's not about to slow down, signing another movie deal with Treble Pictures. Details are scarce on the dramatic horror titled The Child Who Couldn't Breathe. Oh no. Oh no. Is Rick's grandfather the owner of that Exxon oil company or whatever in the other magazine? Aw. Doesn't she look nice? Are we gonna find out that, like, Rick's grandfather is the reason that Rick has asthma? Oh, that I words. The AI glitched in the background over there. Hollywood. Cat stamp. Happy birthday, Rick, honey. I hope your grandparents aren't driving you too crazy. I just landed my first major writing gig on a TV show called Ms. Detective. Not my dream job, sure, but it will pay the bills. Maybe I can fly you out soon. I'll take you to see the Cosmo Jam movie. I have heard kids your age are going crazy for it. Love you, Mom. It's hard to grasp, but people really flew to meet with each other in the pre-collapse. Oh yes, jetpacks. What? I wish. Oh, on airplanes, Commander. Of course, right. Airplanes. This note also shows people marked birthdays as special events, a tradition we still honor at Aries. And without their mother there to help celebrate. True, in Rick's case. I wonder why. So now I have to be paranoid and keep an eye out, because that AI glitched over there earlier. Dear Rick, remember when I said my goal was to be the CTO of a company? New goal. Machine learning is the future, and I want to be a part of that. Even small steps forward in AI can have huge, immediate, tangible applications. Deep Connect is built on harvesting thousands of raw dating profiles to genuinely improve people's lives. LL isn't about a fast hookup. This is about something long-lasting, but it cuts off. More about machine learning algorithms. I wonder. Did the Barron family work with artificial intelligence? Looks like the letter is to Riken from someone else. You're right, but it's damaged. The signature is missing. Is there an iPhone next to the stove? That's dangerous. Oh, there's a toaster here, though. Can I read this one? Yes, I did. Okay, Ricky, what's your favorite nowadays? Should I add corn to this? No corn. Mushrooms. Ah, mushrooms. You want the kind that make you big, right? Like Superb Mario. Uh-huh. What are you thinking, Em? Alright, I guess we're having this conversation. Yes, we are. Dragging Rick around the country, that's no way to raise a child. Oh, advice from the person who raised me so well. Oof. You're making this about us? It's not. This is about Rick. He needs stability. He needs a place where he'll grow healthy. He's never going to be healthy, Mom. He'll struggle his whole life and there's nothing we can do about it. Let's eat leaves too, Grandpa. Leaves? Leaves? What leaves? The red leaf. I didn't get a red leaf. What's it do? You get to fly. Maybe a bay leaf will do a trick. When I look at Rick, I see a beautiful child I'm doomed to lose, and I can't. You plan to leave him with us, then fly off to Los Angeles or wherever else. If not now, then eventually. That's where the work is, Mom. You can't run from your own son, Emmy. Here, taste this and tell me what you think. Needs more onions. Rick wants to stay here. You know we'll welcome him. Your father and I adore the boy. But he'll resent you when he's older. You know that. If he gets older. Emmy. Wow. Mom sounds kind of depressingly pessimistic. I don't know. People from the pre-collapse. I guess I imagined they would be so different from us. Me too. But they weren't. They were just people. People who would abandon their child. We don't know the full circumstances here. This is just a slice of a moment that happened 300 years ago. A moment where a mother decided the pain of losing her son was too great, so she ran from him to start a life somewhere else. You know, technically in that kind of a scenario, you're still losing your child. She knew he'd be cared for. The thought of losing her only child must have been horrifying. I can only imagine. Well, I don't have to. Better move on, Professor. Oh, that's right. He referenced earlier something about his wife and daughter? I don't think I like this room. How do you not like the kitchen? It's the best room of the house. I'm in this room. Oh, so it loops back around. Oh, so this is the room that I didn't go through earlier. That's fine. This is the room we started in, I believe. I believe this is the last room that we have. For the moment, anyway. Oh, no, there's maybe these two. Aaron, destroy this after you read it. What Tim showed me today is pretty bad. The aquifer process is 1, too shallow, and 2, flowing into the Houston groundwater. So instead of embedding CO2 into the bedrock, it's flowing under the city into the ocean. The ocean drainage directly violates our EPA agreement, but we're far more worried about a limnic eruption from oversaturation. I almost said oversaturation. Oversaturation. If we don't find a way to stop up the leaks, we could accidentally gas the whole damn city. Oh no. Oh no, this sounds like Ernest works for the company that maybe generated the algae bloom that led to the apocalypse. Oh no. A limnic eruption? Aurora, do you have information on this? A limnic eruption is a phenomenon caused by an overconcentration of carbon dioxide in deep water. The eventual and sudden overturn of water and massive CO2 exhaust from the eruptions are often deadly. The note talked about Houston groundwater, Professor. And if an event like that happened in a populated city, it would have been catastrophic. It's just a note, but it could be our biggest clue yet. Flag this data for further study, Aurora. You know, how convenient is it that the one house they fall into happens to belong to the people maybe responsible for the apocalypse? Hi Dad, Notre Dame has been good for me and I've learned a lot. I've tried to make things work here, but the truth is that it won't be possible to live on campus much longer, especially not after receiving some big news. I've been contemplating the best way to tell you this. You're going to be a grandfather, Dad. I'm having a baby boy due in about 3 months. I've decided to name him Riken after Granddad. He will need to be cared for as a true baron, which is why I'm coming back home at the end of this semester. I've already talked with Mom about the details. Please don't ask about the father. 'Cause it was her professor. I'm sorry to keep this from you for so long. I've always wanted you to be proud of me. Mom said I should break the news carefully. You've always enjoyed my letters. Under the circumstances, I wonder, will this one bring you as much joy? I love you, Dad, and I'll see you soon. Emmy. Earthbound Magazine, August. Under new management, acting editor Roderick Sinclair. Oh, elephants. Why do the elephants have, like, a pupil and the people don't? We at Earthbound Magazine are happy to announce that we are now part of the Macro Environmental Alliance, managed by the Excel Corporation. We are committed to operating Earthbound independently as it always has. Our readers can continue to expect amazing photographs and articles about the beauty of our planet in the same tradition that's made Earthbound a renowned educational resource for over 50 years. The Excel Corporation strives to protect the environment with smart uses of resources. Their mission is to harvest and manage resources in sustainable ways through novel technologies that help keep our planet pristine. They share the Earthbound mission of preserving the environment for future generations. If I remember correctly, previous editions of this magazine floating around the house were talking about the dangers of this company. And now it sounds like the company's been bought off. Or maybe just a writer for the company. I don't know. Preserving the environment for future generations. I don't think they achieved their mission. The question is, could they have stopped the collapse? There could be more clues in this house. What if they could have, but didn't want to? I'd hate to think that were true. Humans are funny that way. Can I read this one? Dear Baron family. This a reminder of your scheduled appointment with respiratory specialist Dr. Frank Kyle. The appointment is for patient Riken Baron, a minor, at 2 p.m. on August 3rd. Please arrive 15 minutes prior to your appointment and check in with the reception desk on entry. Also, bring with you Riken's inhaler along with any additional prescribed medicines Riken is currently taking. Regards, Houston Respiratory Clinic, Office of Frank Kyle, PhD. Oh, I didn't watch that memory yet, did I? Oh, what am I missing? Oh, the desk. Wow, it's right in front of me. This desk is full of an assortment of papers and, click-knacks? Click-knacks! If you like. Here are papers labeled Excel Corporation. An executive order to dismiss a high-ranking staff member, Vice President Andrews. I also see a pocket watch and a small box. To my beloved Ada on our anniversary. A necklace with a rather large stone. The stone is beryl, Professor, also known as emerald. Did you say emerald? Is that significant? I wasn't planning to mention this, but now that you found 1 emerald, be on the lookout for 6 more. Oh no. 7 emeralds total? Why? It's a pre-collapse legend. There are supposedly 7 emeralds of power. When you've collected them all, I'm not actually sure what happens. Thrilling. I'm detecting no power from this mineral. You're sure? Dang. Anything else I should be looking for here? A wish-granting lamp, maybe? Ah, you know that one. There are also 7 yellow balls, if you collect them all. So, Aladdin. Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if that first one was supposed to be, like, a Thanos reference. Or, like, the Infinity Gauntlet, or whatever the hell it is. I haven't actually seen those movies. Or if there's another movie I don't know about with actual emeralds in it. How about a way out of this place? Well, of course, Professor, your safety is top priority. Aurora, please flag this emerald for the salvage team. Haha, thank you. So now you're back after all that fuss over college. Are you just going to leave? I paid my own tuition. It's my decision to leave for Riken's sake. Do you give a damn how this will reflect on us, on your family? No, you don't. And the father, this mystery man, he's nowhere in sight. I told you I'm not telling you. He has his own life. You'd ruin him. I know you, Dad. I'd hold him accountable. There you two are. There they are, Riken, yes. Oh, aren't you a darling? You are. You're a darling. Not now, Ada. We're having a discussion. Ernest, put out that cigar for heaven's sake. Oh, he wants his mother. Here you are, Emmy. Look at those eyes. Don't just sit there, Ernest. He's curious about you. Come meet your grandson. Now then, dear, I was thinking, where to put the cradle? Huh? Oh, what a strong grip you have. He likes you. The cradle, dear? Well, the cradle, should go in Emmy's room, of course. He'll need to be with his mother, Ada. Right, yes, of course he will. He'll have everything he needs here. Dad, thank you. Oh, he's coughing up a storm. Ernest, I thought you quit smoking those horrid things. This is my last one, okay? I've got the tea ready, Emmy. Let's sit you two down in the kitchen. Ernest, you'll come get us once you've got Emmy's old room cleaned out? Yes, dear, I will. Aw. Yep, time to quit. Interesting. Pretty sure that was everything. Wait, where am I? Oh. Go back out this way. And go this way, right? Go down to the end of the hall. Since it's right here, and then we'll go back to like the top of the hall. This door is locked. Just kidding. A temperature variation would indicate this leads to a room outside the main structure. A garage or greenhouse, perhaps. Keep your grapes peeled for the key. I will. Ew, peeled grapes. They're so creepy. I have already mildly forgotten the layout. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Why am I going... I think I just went in like a big circle for no reason. I totally just went in a big circle for no reason. I'm an idiot. Oh, what is that on the table? No, it's more poetry. The End of an Ice Age, A Quiet Place, poems by Emmy. Ice glazed ice, scraped clear, sea white blue, snowy roads passing, frost dripped trees, slow winding. Or winding? Winding. It's probably winding. Powdered meadow, empty but a solitary shadow. Tires crunch till, warm eyes open, light filled, mouth smiling, welcome home. Burnt coffee, ground long ago, false hands, soft words after long silence. Here we are, a home away at the end of an ice age. This is cozy. I've never driven in snow, but it kind of makes me want to. I had a hard time figuring out where to put this poem. We visited her old college friend one winter. I think my mom and I experienced the same surreal feeling that inspired this poem. You picked a good spot. The dining room deserves more coziness. Ever seen snow? No, of course not. Only in video archives. Sometimes I wonder if Earth is still capable of snow. Perhaps at the poles. It's hard to say. Would it really crunch? I thought snow was fluffy like clouds. I wish I knew. Maybe it's both. Oh, of course, then I can examine it. I never imagined we'd discover a dragon. I'm fairly sure we still haven't. You sure? A special wingless dragon? What species of non-dragon animal is this, Aurora? It is an alligator... Mississippi, obviously. Oh god, I didn't mean to click. Excuse me? Mississippi Enniuses or something like that? Also known as an American alligator. I doubt it was a pet, though it does look well fed. Amazing. What a monster. Respirator Man. Omega Shins? Omega Shinsu Saga 60? No. Isn't that technically a 5 and a 10? But 15 wouldn't be written that way. I don't think. I'm confused. Maybe no. I don't know. First edition? Now this is an important relic. Aurora, please flag this for salvage and make sure my name is attached. Go ahead and flag it, please, Aurora. Yes. He likes comics. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Oops. It sure is nice to sit down to a dinner like this. Ew. Oh, they ate it for dinner? Oh no, it's not in the simulation. Never mind. Sit down to a dinner like this. Rick, you shouldn't have made all of this. Oh, it wasn't that much work, really. Here's something? What was that? Eat up, dear. Don't let Rick's hard work go cold. It really is delicious. Great job on the beans. Thanks, Grandpa. Wait, I heard it too. Oh god, what is it? Is the alligator gonna break into the house? It's coming through the wall. Oh my god! What? I'll save you, grandmother. No, Rick, your condition. Why is he carrying a sword around with him? I'll fight the beast with a firm handshake. And good old-fashioned elbow grease. What? Yeah. Aurora. Pause. That was excellent. Why did you stop? I want to see the whole battle. What was the estimated accuracy of that projection, Aurora? Estimated accuracy of memory, 38%. Far too low. I thought Aurora was showing us the past. She is, as best she can anyway. Aurora relies on scanned information. Details big and small. The arrangement of chairs, dust on the floor. This room is brimming with data and memory, but not always the most accurate memory. So how'd the skeleton get here? We may never know. Overflow exception. Reactivating archaeograph. Aurora? Professor, I am having difficulty. No, see? Hiss. Buddy. Like last time, what is this? Aurora, can you stop it? Dark. Getting dark. Drink. Vulnerable. Aurora, stop. How could too elaborate? Gray skies. Pressure. Bloom. Did it say bloom just now? It did. Very curious. Growing old. Saying. Eat. Up. Careful, Professor. We don't know what this thing can do. Oh god, what is it? Save you, grandmother. Brimming battle. I'm not afraid. Vulnerable. There's a reason for this. Are you saying I failed? Beautiful. Night. Stop. Weird. Memory complete. Aurora, system check now, please. System check active. Sys check 100%. Mem check 100%. Oxygen filter 74%. I think my oxygen filter is going down. Aurora small core 71%. Link to Ares River active. Just like before. Memory complete. It was so disjointed, so odd. The words didn't make sense, yet I felt there was something underlying the words. An emotion, almost like poetry. Damn it. Creepy poetry. I'm forming a theory. Aurora, is it possible these erratic projections are some kind of archaeograph error? That is possible, Professor. It became difficult to disengage. There is no specific error to report. You're still unable to identify the exact cause? Sadly, yes, that is correct. It's alright, Aurora. This all started in the office upstairs. A corruption or confusion in memories. Do you believe in ghosts, Professor? No, Commander. No, I don't. But you may still be on the right track. Well, ghosts or no ghosts, is another good stopping point for the episode. I'm kind of curious what everybody else thinks. If you're watching these videos and you haven't played the game before, don't spoil it for other people. And you have a prediction, I don't know, leave a comment, talk about it if you want. I'm not going to tell you how to use your internet. It's your experience, but I'm curious about what other people think. I still think it's the Infinity Home somehow glitching with the Aurora system. I don't know. That's my best guess so far. Okay, bye!
Hey, find me, no.